Once you have this awesome list of connections, then what? What kind of content will get the best results on LinkedIn? How do you post in a way that makes people actually engage with your stuff? There are 4 elements to a good LinkedIn post. Number 1, an attention-grabbing headline. Number 2, an opportunity for engagement. Number 3, calling out specific people to give their response. And number 4, the right hashtags. Let's break these down. First, above the fold is your headline. You either want to make someone curious or come out with a strong opinion. Both provoke the person to click the see more text on a post. Check out this awesome blog post I wrote on SEO best practices. That won't cut it. Instead, you could say, out of everything that you could do for SEO, there are 2 things that are the most important. ... This is a strong opinion. Or, when I figured this out, I finally saw traffic to my website after years of crickets. And it had nothing to do with the keywords or title tags. ... Okay, now I'm curious. Next, you need to actually give people a chance to say what they think. This is called being social. Nobody likes to be in a conversation in which the other person doesn't seek out other people's opinion. This is like playing tennis with the ocean. You can be serving things out, but you never get anything back. You could say, I'm curious, has anyone else ever seen their blog suddenly explode after changing one thing? This is an invitation, an opportunity. Think of LinkedIn posts like vampires. People can only come in and respond when they are first invited. Afterwards, you should call out specific people from your outreach list, people who are influencers on the topic, or people who might be interested or willing to respond. You could say, I'm particularly interested in what X, Y, and Z think about this. Keep the callouts at 5 or below. This practice is also helpful because sometimes people won't comment on things until someone else has also commented on it first. Mandy will take this a step further and specifically message people about a piece of content.
So what I like to do is create really relevant polls and then send those polls to my first degree connections that are targeted. So I'm going to give you an example of this, Clint. So I had a poll that was a question for executives on should your employer provide LinkedIn training for all of your employees? And so what I did was I used Sales Navigator. I created a list of first degree tech CMOs and I sent them all the same message. And here's what the message said. Hi, Tim. I just posted a poll on employee LinkedIn training and would love your one-click vote on it. Hope you're doing well. And then I put the URL of the poll, and that's all I said. And I sent this out to several of my first degree connections that fit that criteria of technology CMOs. And lo and behold, I got loads of responses, and Tim became a client because it was perfect timing. Tim said, well, Mandy, great timing. We were actually just talking today internally about how we need to train our team on LinkedIn. And then what do you know? Tim became a client. So that was the easiest way possible to land new clients because it's the least salesy way that you could possibly do on LinkedIn because you're sending someone something that they actually might be interested in. People love like participating in polls that are relevant because it's fun, right? And they're curious. That's why polls work really well is because people are curious what other people are saying. So when you make something that's an industry specific poll and you're piquing curiosity and you're getting people to click on it, and then you leverage that to start conversations with people, magical things can happen.
Last, include hashtags related to your content topic. Think about if someone were to search on this hashtag and then find your post, would they be interested in it? LinkedIn will also give you suggested hashtag ideas too. You should use around 5 hashtags. Anything more can come across as thirsty. Also, if you are giving people a call to action via a link or a longer video or a blog post, or anywhere on your website, then you want to make sure that you put that into the comments and not when you're actually like writing the text post. And that's because some recent experiments have shown that it helps to improve content reach. because LinkedIn doesn't really want people to leave their platform. Instead, just say link in comments and then post it there. Now, along with poll posts and text posts related to your industry, there are two other types of posts that work really well on LinkedIn. These are video posts and vulnerable posts. Here, Mandy explains one of the reasons why video is so powerful when building a network.
You know how many times I have people, they're like, I feel like I know you. I watch your videos. Like, I feel like we're besties. I feel like I know you. Like, I get that all the time. I love your LinkedIn videos. People I don't even know, and they know about my life, and they know about me, my personality. I've never even talked to them before, and it's all from my videos. And so do you think that it's a lot easier for me to sell those people than people who aren't posting videos? Hell yes, it is. I don't even have to hardly do any selling. They already love me. They already know my personality. They know I'm fun. They know I know my stuff. So selling becomes so much easier. And I'm sure you get that too, client, right? People watch your videos and they learn from you, and they learn about you as a human being. And so the barrier is a lot lower, the barrier of entry to get your foot in the door when you have these amazing videos. So, people can say what they want. I'm a huge fan of video.
And if you're like, no, that's not me, I don't do video stuff, I don't want to be on camera, well, then you really need to focus on this next part, which is about being vulnerable. You need to show people that you are human. People do not connect with perfect folks. Superman is the least relatable superhero. We, as human beings, cannot relate to kryptonite. If you expect your prospects to be open about their struggles or problems in their business, then you better be ready to be open about your struggles in your business too. People want content that is relatable.
I love LinkedIn because you can still post all the business tips you want. You can talk about your business, but you can also post personal posts. And I encourage people to get personal. So when you can be vulnerable and you talk about lessons learned and experiences that you're going through or mistakes that you made, people love that. Like the I just got fired posts, they always go viral. So anytime you can talk about struggles and challenges or something that you overcame or your clients overcame, that is gold, and people love that. No one wants to work with someone who's just seen as like this perfect influencer all the time that could do no wrong and has this glorious life. And like, if you play yourself up to that, no, you're not relatable. Like, you have to be relatable as a real human being. You have to get real, and you have to build that common ground with people. You have to get vulnerable because, like you said, it opens up more conversations and doors for other people to get, vulnerable too. But it also lets people know that you are a real human being and you are relatable. And that's key.
Listen, if this was helpful, be sure to download the full LinkedIn checklist. It's free, it's fillable by clicking the link in the description box. And also leave me a comment if you have any questions about LinkedIn at all, and I will respond. Also, why not actually connect with me on LinkedIn? You don't even have to comment on my post first. And if this conversation was interesting to you and you want to catch the full discussion that I had with Mandy McEwen, then be sure to listen to the School of Content podcast wherever you consume your podcasts. And I'd be remiss to say that if you want to help to grow your brand even more, then you need a website. And I create awesome and completely custom Squarespace websites from scratch. Now, I have tons of free tutorials on stuff too, so if you want to do it yourself, you can use those, but it's definitely something to check out. All my love, and I will see you on the next episode.